This podcast, along with myself, is not responsible for any damages done. Viewer discretion is advised.
ConvozWithSHIMA, ConvozWithSHIMA, holla at me, let's talk about it. ConvozWithSHIMA, ConvozWithSHIMA, holla at me, let's talk about it. ConvozWithSHIMA, ConvozWithSHIMA, holla at me, let's talk about it. ConvozWithSHIMA, ConvozWithSHIMA, holla at me, let's talk about it.
Yo, it's your boy DropTopShima, man, and welcome to ConvozWithSHIMA, where I interview nothing but the best of the best. Here I got my guy right here, this dude right here. He's a singer, he's a rapper, he's a hybrid as such, man. And bro, been dope for a long time, man. He's been killing shit. He's really he's an underground artist for sure. Brody been doing it forever, and he rolls with a few heavy hitters. He's one to eat pretty much on the RLC. He did be with Marley Carter. He done work with a lot of dope artists, and apparently he's telling me that he's about to retire, but I call bullshit on that because I'm not going with that. Here's my guy, my dog, Lando B. What's up?
What's good with you, Mike Hero?
Hold on, man. We got recorrect that. It's DropTopShima, man. Roof missing,
DropTopShima.
Yeah.
DropTopShima. My fault,
Yeah.
brother.
No, good, all good, man. First of all, my name is DropTopShima, formerly known as Mike Hero, and I am the host of ConvozWithSHIMA, of course. So, just to make people aware, I rebranded myself during the COVID era. I felt like it was necessary because I've been going by Shima anyway, and I figured might as well go ahead and go complete with it, so that way we can so things won't be confusing. They be like, why the niggas call him Shima for? So I'm saying. So anyway, so what's up, man? What's going on, man? Tell us about the new single that you just dropped, man.
Okay, and I just want to get that, Lord, very. I'm put quotations around the singer part. I mean, I could sing, but I can't blow. I ain't no male version of Tina Bondren, or it's just, I'm just,
That's
you know,
that's my homegirl, man.
yeah. Shout out to Tina. But on the new single I just dropped was this sort of like some little way of keeping my name out there in a sense. It's like I do these things called Lofi Fridays, and the thing I was supposed to do this before COVID hit, but like when COVID hit, it kind of like messed up a lot of things. My dad ended up dying. I was kind of going through. I was kind of going through like a lot of things, and like so I just said to myself, now I was just I hit up Marley who ended up shooting the video for the Lofi Fridays, and I told him I said, man, listen, it's now or never. I don't want to wait on this no more. We're gonna do this, And so and I ended up doing my first episode of Lofi Fridays. I dropped it literally yesterday. It's on my Facebook. I got it on TikTok, and I got it on my IG. So go watch that now. And but no, yeah, it's basically just something a little different for my taste. I'm starting to like just be more consistent with my stuff, So.
All right, I feel that. So let's talk about that, man. With your father passed away, cause that's a big thing. Um, Consider any loss is always hard. I know when I lost my brother, I lost him 2017 during me wrapping up DA2 for Cadillac Dreaming, and it's about to approach up 6 years. July 6th. That's 2 days after my birthday. So I'm gonna be always honest. It's one of the weirdest things to think about because it's just like I got a happy moment, then it's just like, damn, he ain't here to celebrate. But I still try to celebrate for him too because I know he will want me to. So I mean, outside of when I'm going through, I mean, express to me what your mind was going through, man.
Shit, it was so, not to not to kind of throw a dark cloud over here, but it's just Well, it was death with me when it came to him was a very confusing process because it's like, my dad, he my dad wasn't really around. Me and his relationship was kind of off and on,
Mm,
and it's just like it's kind of ironic how I used to hold. I mean, no, I never really held grudges against anybody, but when it came to like him, that was my long. That probably had to be the longest grudge. Like it's ironic. I'm the most forgiving person, but when it came to him, it was just you know, uh, you know. So when he died, we weren't really talking because that was our relationship. We would talk and then we wouldn't talk. But when he died, before that, he wouldn't. We wasn't really talking, and then he died, and then like it was just like damn, and it didn't really hit me at first. It didn't hit me at first, but then like when the what ifs when the what ifs started coming in, like what if we would have had that sit down? What if we actually would have talked? What if? And that that was really messing with my head, and so I was kind of, I was going through going through the motions, going through the works, like, oh, I was a terrible son. I feel like he's disappointed in me, just the works. And
mm.
I, I, uh, I kind of like let down with music for a little bit. I was, I kind of let go of music for a little bit. I deleted my Facebook. I was just, yeah, I was going through it, man. And then like hence on going through it because I mean it was hard because it was hard to like grasp it. It was hard to let go, and I ended up going through a heartbreak in the midst of that too. So
Yeah.
it was just a yeah, it
Yeah.
was
I mean, like, I know what you mean. Like, like I said, it's different. Pain's pain. I can imagine losing my parent. But losing my brother definitely felt that way because in a lot of senses when my pops wasn't necessarily the most consistent, and I'm just doing it with all due respect. We cool and everything, but like when he wasn't really consistently there, when I needed sometimes he would come through. My brother would. So, it felt like that. I thought about all the times just recently. I thought about, when I was acting up and just on some other shit, he still pulled up and see me and, at those places that I was at, what I mean? So I get it. But I like I said, I even got some, I got a complicated relationship with my pops too. And it's I'll be all honest with you. I don't know how to really approach it. I kind of just kind of shrug it off and kind of just go on, what I mean? Like I just still talk to him, it's cool. I understand what it is. And once you understand what things are and you move accordingly, it makes things easier. Unfortunately, you didn't get that opportunity. So you're gonna hold that to you. But I would tell you this as a person that lost someone, don't hold that thoughts to you like that. I mean, simply because I mean, when you're going through something, sometimes in life you can't handle things. Like I said, I was really mean towards my brother at times. I didn't understand it. So, and because of that, it kind of made things challenging. And when everything was said and done, that's when everything became real. Because at that point, you know, but I will say we did have a good talk, and we was able to be peaceful at least. So the good thing is we got that. But don't hold that. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your daddy's proud of you despite it all, and he probably understood. It didn't take it too hard. I mean, like I said, at this point, the main thing you could do is do everything you can do to be great out here, and that's the best way you can live.
yeah, most definitely.
You know. So since we got a little deep, man, we're gonna break off into our first commercial break, and I want you to go ahead and introduce your first song, man.
Like this song right here is called Selfie. I did this with my man Rock. Shout out to Rock. I wrote this one of the most darkest times of my life, and like basically I'm giving a glimpse of people, telling them to look within themselves because you can't rely on other people to make you happy. You got to make yourself happy. You know, real true love is loving what you see when you look in the mirror. Hence why I made this song, Self. So
All right, so you check this out. You listening to my guy Lando B's new single, Selfie. Simply a love yourself record, man. This is DropTopShima, and you tapping in with Convos with Shima. Yeah.
yes, sir.
I rarely talk anymore, who really listen? Sleeping on my stomach is keeping my eyes from dripping. Liquor stores are pharmacies, every weekend get my prescription. E&J got me on summer vibe, this shit got me spinning. Hold on, wait, the vibe is different. I see her walking but vision blurry, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm slipping, oh it smell pulmonary, my nerves started itching. I ain't tryna vent to you, I'm tryna vent to your sister. Tryna tell her how I hate seeing these young ones lose their lives, or how much I hate seeing fake love in people's eyes. People using their lips, but their actions are missing. Acting like they on the move until them cameras go missing. I always feel like giving up. Always working hard, but always feel like I ain't did enough. Bright future, but I can't see it. Lex music scene getting bigger, and I wish Juice was allowed to see it. R.I.P. my nigga. They tryna crop us out the picture. We always coming with no filter. I ride with my niggas, I'm always on my grind. Hate not spending time with my niggas, hey. So just come ride with me on the boat, just come glide with me, just come fly with me. I don't smoke, but just get high with me. Chill with my blue whale and just swim in the skies with me. I show less when I know that I can give more. Indecisive because I'm always unsure. Why shoot my shot? I'm on the bench, how can I score? Talking my shit, knowing damn well I'm insecure. Nah, she don't like me. It's obvious that I ain't that nigga that she wants. Talking about her ex, she claims she hates that nigga. He messed her up, his decisions all in her mind. Different women tend to hit me with the same line, so I back out. Chasing for love has always been the back route. A sucker for it, but when it comes, I just black out. Deep stab wounds, I have my back out. I'm tired of getting hurt, bring the Mac out.
I hit the motherfucking flow.
I just can't wait to get bigger, be at peace with myself and go on tour with my niggas. My uncle said something to me, made me turn down my speakers. Real true love is loving what you see when you look in the mirror. A selfie. They tryna crop us out the picture. We always coming with no filter. I ride with my niggas, I'm always on my grind. Hate not spending time with my niggas, hey. So just come ride with me on the boat, just come glide with me, just come fly with me. I don't smoke, but just get high with me. Chill with my blue whale and just swim in the sky.
Yo, it's your boy DropTopShima. You just tapped back in with Combos with Shima. Of course, I am the host. And check this out. We just got through listening to my dog Lando B single, Selfie. Looking at the mirror, you can see my selfie. Yeah. So, all right, man. So, give everybody a rundown of like how you started this shit, man. I mean, for those who don't know.
Started what exactly?
Like how you got into music, man. Like,
oh, okay. It's that is that's a good question because because the thing is I've always loved music, no matter what it was. Now it wasn't not just rap either. Like ever since I was little, I've always had a thing for music. I was very musically inclined. Probably, and I think it's because due to the fact that my mom old, bro. Like, so my mom was born in like the 50s, so she grew up in the era where the 60s and the 70s era of music, and
okay.
like so she grew up listening to a lot of Ohio players, Roger Troutman, and it's so funny because I used to think just Roger Troutman was what Roger Troutman, the dude on California Love. He makes his own, for me, I was young, I didn't know no, and so yeah, like Ohio players, Roger Troutman, Bootsy Collins, the mothership, Rick James, things like that. And so Ray Charles, stuff like blues, every when it comes to genres, it's like almost every genre I was into, so um I so like when I was growing up, I like kind of like started like backwards, I kind of went backwards. I was like, okay, bet, let me just go to the 60s and listen to this music, and I worked my way up, and uh I was mostly stuck in like the 80s when it came to the funk music, and then I was stuck in the 90s when it came to rap. Blues, was just universal. Like I was just listening to a whole bunch of stuff. And then but mainly I was just the dude who wrote only poetry. Like poems were my thing. And I didn't think to become a rapper because it was just like around the time when I was graduating high school, um, everybody started rapping, and I was just like, I'm just gonna do this. Because like I was dropping like poetic video. I was dropping like spoken word videos all the time. I was going to open mics and stuff. And but then like my friend, my homie, Tato, who was in SoCal when I did Chips and Queso with, shout out to Tato, shout out to SoCal, shout out to my niggas. When he was in North Carolina, me and him used to talk like every day, and he would show me his music, and it would be hard. And then so like he told me, he said you should try it because you already write, you know, poetry anyway. You was going to open mics in high school, so you might as well just do this. So I did it, and he liked it. And then next, I'm starting to like it. I'm like, oh my goodness, whatever, whatever. And then I met Marley for the first time. Shout out to Marley. We went to the studio, and when I recorded my first song, and it sounded like really, really good. And that's when I fell in love with rapping. That's when I fell in love with music on a whole different level. I was already in love with music, but like now that I'm able to call myself an artist, like it took me to a whole nother level when it came to that.
Facts, 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 facts. That's dope. So is SoCal the new group is a group that you actually a part of?
No, 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 sir. It's just um
This nigga called me sir.
I did call you sir. That's why I was like, did I really
What
say
the
that?
fuck, man? Nigga, I ain't that. Oh god
I
damn.
know. Yeah, but no, no, I've been knowing them for I've been knowing them for my life. When it comes to Tato and D and David, I've been knowing them for the longest. I've been knowing them since high school, and I've always been around them when it comes to their family from their family structure. But like when it came to like a group, uh, I didn't want to. I didn't want to like you know you know barge into that because it was already something that they had formed, and I didn't want to be that guy to just be like oh yeah, bad, this is what I'm a part of now. I didn't want to do that. So like I kind of just just stayed in my own lane when it came to that because this was something that they created, and I didn't want to hop on that bandwagon. You feel me? Even though those are my guys, those are my dogs, but that was something I didn't want to you know like fuck up in a sense.
Right. Right, right. Nah, I feel you. Man, I done the group thing. Like I don't know if you know, like I said, me and Rock used to do some stuff together early on, like very early, like in his career. But he him basically the people that was in Couch Game basically was just basically a grown version of Market Fresh. Like I said, and we formed a team years back. It was a good little run. I think everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, and I'm actually glad that he's actually taking this shit a lot seriously
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna lie, I was very very frustrated. Because it's just like he was half-assing it. He'd be like, "I'm doing it, but then fuck it, or I'm doing it and it's going on." And that's kind of sometimes when you be telling me that shit, I'd be like, "Nah, man. Like, if you're gonna do it, go all the way. So that way, if you don't work out and you decide to say you done, you can say that you did it, and you feel like you did everything you could. Like right now, like even me transitioning to this podcast and shit, bro. Like I feel fulfilled. I still want to make music just for like just, but I don't look forward to be like I'm trying to be the next star. I just want to make music just for the fun of it, man. That I think that's what ultimately led me into this because it stopped being fun for me.
Mm.
Um,
I feel. Oh man, I feel that
it
shit. It's
stopped.
just.
And it also and one thing that makes me grinds my gears is these rap niggas, man. That complain about nothing, but don't do anything. Like one thing I get tired of seeing is every year niggas be like, we gotta get, hey bro, we gotta get together, man. We gotta do these records, man. We're gonna blow it together. No, you're not. Because when these labels is looking, they're gonna go for the nigga that's got the most the numbers, whoever's got the most, that's who they want. They maybe pick the other person that might got some close to that. But the truth be told, only one's getting there. The rest is either gonna have to either find a way or find something to do.
Yeah, and that.
Otherwise, you just gonna be a groupie. You know what they say about groupies.
Yeah, no, and you know, and that's where, and that's why, hey, you heard me talking about I was gonna retire. I mean, thing is, it's just I wouldn't say that I retire. I'm retiring. It's just it's just you know.
You took so many damn breaks at this point, bro. It's almost like nigga,
I
it's
know
expected of you.
that's another. Yeah, right.
Nigga, it's like you go. It's like you start a job and say, "Hey, like you start a job and quit in 3 months." That's basically what it is. What you be doing? Like, yeah, I got this new job every quarter of the year, every part of the year. Summertime, it's like, okay, damn, we was doing landscaping. Now it got cold. Now he out there in Wabasto and UPS.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it, bro. Um, yeah, man. So like, I don't know, bro. I like. So, did you check out the Blueprint Awards, like the nominees and the list and all that good stuff?
Uh, More or less, yes and no. Uh, uh, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not really like a fan of these local award shows.
Anyway, so have you seen the awards and stuff and all that good stuff, right? And what do you think about that, man?
I mean, it's dope. It's dope. I just wish I would have paid attention to it more with more like in more in depth to it because I seen it for what it was. More or less, I was kind of in and out of it. Like not
It,
because
it's
not
not
huh
because you want to miss out on it, but it's just because it's just the wording is very like vague.
yeah.
It's almost like if you want to be, which I'm like, wait a minute, you have to word it correctly. I was talking to a young lady. Definitely ain't gonna mention names because I don't want to stir up no shit. You know how Lexington is, man.
Mm.
But anyway, she bitched me out when I said like she was just like, man, they didn't nominate me. I said, hold on. First off, here's the thing. They did not. They she didn't
And
get
see that
nominated.
my bad, Mike. And
Go
see,
ahead, go
look,
ahead.
but see, and that's why I'm not in to these. That's really why I'm not really into these because it's just like I mean I don't really care if I get nominated or not. They haven't. Ever since I started rapping, I've never got nominated in anything, and that was at a point in time where I was consistent. But it was just like it it's more or less with me.
Mhm.
it is what it is. You
So
know.
yeah, so let me speak on that. Listen, I ain't never been nominated either at all. Even when I dropped the convertible affair, it's one of the best projects I dropped.
Mm,
I still say outside of Shima 2. And the reason why I feel like if Shima 2 dropped before COVID, it would have probably hit a lot harder. It's not saying it don't hit. It's just because it dropped during that period, it just was such a blur. Everybody was just worried about this when this shit's going in. So, that's what kind of fun. That's why I kind of low key want to try one more time, but that's just a little bit. But anywho, I was telling her, she was telling me about the other people that got nominated, but she didn't get nominated. And the people that got nominated was people that she helped start their business. So I had to like talk to her. I said, listen, first off, first things first. You you have to understand when it comes to nominations, that has to come from other people. That means if you want to be nominated, you have to follow through the things. Now, I didn't see it either when I was at all. I seen something, but I didn't pay attention to it. I'm sure that might have happened. So that's one thing. Number two, number two, you have to be. I said, if you're gonna be mad at anybody, be mad at the people that know that you're doing this shit and wasn't trying to nominate you, because that's the key.
Major key.
Major
Yeah.
key. You got all these people that claim that you this, but but when it's time to show up, they don't show up. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, and that's a conversation that I, and for one, don't want to get into.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna get into that
you ain't got to. Don't worry. I'll speak it from my own. You feel me?
one.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing. Number three, I said you have three people that you've been a part of that whole thing. You trained them to get into the position that they are. So technically, you are nominated. You without you, it wouldn't be them. So when you look at it, if they win, celebrate with them because you played a major part into what they're doing. It's
Mm,
just like, I really like how you think, man. I was like, it. Listen, I've been consistently dope at least since 20. I say at least since 2015. I ain't gonna say the projects before because them things is just them things. Listen, I'm just gonna tell you, it was a whole bunch of rough ideas, nothing actually written out.
mm,
In other words, I was trying to freestyle my way out until I realized I need to write. Okay, started writing and actually did my first written project called DA. My dude Pope did DA2, then did Convertible Affairs, then Shima 1. Actually, no, I did Shima 1. Then I did Convertible Affairs. Then I did Shima 2. And, and so forth. But I'm just saying, like, um, I've been doing it for a while, man. And people always say I make good music, but it never translates.
mm,
And so with me going into that next question I got for you, like what's the most challenging thing like when you're doing this shit? Like it's already it's already hard enough we're not getting paid. And we're we're not really getting the recognition either. And if it is, it's almost in a backhanded way. It's almost like, yeah, you dope, but when it's time to really act like I'm dope, it's just like crickets.
mm-hmm.
What do you think?
And see that, and that's the thing when you get into it. When it comes to what's really hard about it, I mean, of course, when it comes to that financial thing, that's hard because because me and you had a phone call conversation about that,
Yeah, yeah.
and so like, but that can be easily just
I'll tell you this: the financial thing. I tell any artist, like I'm gonna tell you now. I tell anybody that's just do it. Just
yeah,
do it. Don't even think
yeah.
about it. Just do it.
That's what, right, and that's what I was getting ready to say. That's what I was getting ready to say. That can be easily transgressed and to be like, you know what, this is making me happy, so let me just move forward. You feel me? So like, so that can be easily just misconstrued. I mean, not misconstrued, but just
Short sighted.
yeah, short sighted. Yeah,
Yeah.
but the most frustrating, and I think many Lexington artists can agree with me. The most frustrating thing about this has to be the support. Like that's the most frustrating thing because it's like you're dope and I'm dope. Oh, bet. Bunch of artists. Yeah, okay, bet. Y'all think I'm dope. But why is it that every time I go to these shows, uh, they're I wouldn't say dead, but they're kind of like bland. People got too much pride to even just bop their head to your shit. It's just like people don't want to give you the recognition and to be like, bro, like you are hard because people I don't know, man. It's just you know, and that's the thing, and that's why I kind of like felt her in a sense where like with that, because people want their validation, But at the end of the day, like that's some shit that you gotta do within your. That's some shit that you gotta do within yourself. Because if you rely on other people's validation, you're gonna forever be stuck in that hole. Like so it's just like that, and then like support, and then along with support, you gotta like support yourself, and that was something I couldn't wrap my head around for a long time because it's just like ooh, like feel me, like y'all know I'm dope, y'all say I'm dope, so how come I'm not getting the numbers like I should? But at the end of the day, it's like you know, as long as you think so, as long as you think it can take you somewhere, then fuck it. Keep doing it, and whoever supports you, supports you. Now, for me, I'm a support. I'm a supporter. So I'm gonna like your shit. I'm gonna share your shit. But it's just like I
So
will
top.
honestly say that I will
So,
honestly say that
mm,
when it comes to music, the financial thing can be really overlooked, but because support, when it comes to support, it means everything, and many of us really shit. Most of us don't really get that shit, So I understand why a lot of artists go off the way they do, but at the same time, it's like we can't just harp on that for the rest of our fucking lives. So,
well, there's a lot of niggas that built their whole careers off of that dick ride, all that shit. On some whole shit, man. That's a whole different conversation. We might get into that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But I'll say this, man. Everything you said literally is what I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to tell you for a long time. Like fuck all that shit, bro. Because like I said, you see me, I would y'all my support system and y'all rappers. That's always been the case for me. I'm the rapper's favorite rapper or like secret stash. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah. Gatekeeping and shit.
I guess you could say I'm a gatekeeper or a fucking veteran. I don't know. I don't know how to describe myself really. I'm just simply just me. But anyway, we're gonna get into that next commercial break. What's that next song you got for me?
Okay, the next song I got, like, it's called "Lucid Dreaming." I wrote this right around the time I was starting, and it's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs. It's called "Lucid Dreaming," vibing with Thalia.
All right, it's called Lucid Dreaming, again by my guy Lando B. It's your boy DropTopShima, man. Get you some chips, get you some drip. Well, get you some drip. You definitely have the drip for sure. But definitely get you some chips, man. We coming back. Come on back, man. Tap in with me once again. You know what I mean?
Chasing dreams, why should we care? Chasing dreams, why should we care? Why should I care? I don't expect life to fight fair, so I throw my deuce up, but I'd be lying if I said that we ain't scared. Weak job for life, that's what we fear. Broken hearts changes, no tears here. That's why niggas dream a lot, because reality's a nightmare. In the rap game, I really hope I do well. Know a lot of people hoping I don't do well. Oh, fuck Landon, know a lot of rappers better. Stop rapping, hope you fail. So much negativity, I never push it back, just really hope you do well. Hit the weed and I fall asleep and I swim in the skies with my blue whale. Hold up, is that a mic right there? Let me spit AC, cause it's hot right there. Niggas say, no, I don't really fuck with that right there. Wait, can I get a light right here? What did I witness? So much for getting my grub in the kitchen. These visions are very vivid, reached a whole new level. But yeah, I reached to my limit. Now, all I gotta do is relax and just listen. Mama didn't raise me to be a sheep. Had a conversation with my inner beast. Said you're really close just to move your feet. Always been a part of you, just been asleep. I never been your enemy. Stop trying to get rid of me. Now Lando, vibe with me, and please tell me what you see. My brother's living, baking counts fool. On the stage, having fun, looking cool. Label doing good with my sister on the sideline, still calling me a damn fool. Nah, it's not that I'm different. She knows about my addiction to women. Well, fatal attractions and suck you bitches. Until I get a queen, it's fuck you bitches. Crown Royal in E&J. Crown Royal in E&J. I'm just gonna keep on sipping till Melpomene just fades away. Can't you see that we fucking vibing? Ruining moods at a bad timing. I laugh at the pain, no time for crying. So trap the feelings, take the check, then multiply. Stay low and then provide it. Man, these niggas is fucking lying. Tired of being on autopilot. Third wheel driving, not even striving. Tired of all this fucking hiding. Tired of all this fucking hiding. Tired of all these niggas wildin', gotta check them all like Verizon riders. Like, Hey, what's up, Lando? Hey, motherfucker, do you hear me now? What? Stop giving everyone the run around. What? That's my name screaming in the crowd. The one that's passing all the good vibes around. Can't dance, but I'm live. Please look in my mind. Empty clip, spit hollow like a 4-5.
Okay, Lando, chill. You in my top 5.
I haven't took a breeze for a minute. Wait a second, just breathe for a minute. Haven't hit the trees for a minute. Lex hasn't been on ease for a minute. Can we all take a knee for a minute? Lord, can we all have peace for a minute? Tell Shakespeare enough red flags in my city. I haven't seen green in a minute. Chasing dreams, why should I care? Why should I care? I don't expect life to fight fair. I put my deuce up, I'll be lying if I said that I ain't scared. Weak jobs for life, that's what I fear. Broken heart changed me, no tears here. Life don't fight fair. That's why I dream a lot, my reality's a nightmare.
So what you gonna do until then, Lando?
Yeah. I'm lucid dreaming, lucid dreaming. I'm lucid dreaming, lucid dreaming. I'm lucid dreaming, lucid dreaming.
Yo, it's your boy DropTopShima, man. We just got through listening to a classic Lando B track, Lucid Dreams. This honestly, this is my introduction to him for real. I think I couldn't remember where it was at Al's bar. It was somewhere. I'm gonna tell you a little story. Somewhere. No, it was Lorraine's. That's where it all happened. So this dude, I've been cool with him since Lorraine's, and Lorraine's was literally the spot to do all that shit.
The spot.
The only spot that was letting us in when all these other places, they just like, nah, man, we already like, and I mean, I love Al's bar and everything, but they just started really kind of opening up. But at that time, it was basically, Divine, maybe, Hendrick, which is Shiesty, Uncle Shiesty for people that know. Shiesty Crest. But anyway, I mean, it just generally speaking, it really wasn't open to a lot of the younger. But it was definitely a legendary place. Now it's known as Brothers, and it kind of sucks though we don't have it around. But yeah, man, tell me. So anyway, bro, like, crazy part is, man, I got a hidden verse from this nigga. I still got it.
You still got it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I never got rid of it because I was actually going to swap out that other nigga's verse for yours.
Damn.
I was so close to doing it. But then I was like, I'd be fucked up if I did that. And I thought about throwing it in there as a bonus verse too on that song and stretching it out. But then that would require probably more time, more money. I still might listen. I still might do it, man. I mean, this nigga still owe me a verse.
For real, nah, legit. Like,
I mean,
legit.
even though he did it, I mean, and at that time, I listened to it and I kept listening to it, and I said, this verse is cool, but it just wasn't potent enough. Like, it was good, but I felt like, nah, I don't want to show, like, when I get niggas on songs, I generally like to just let them shine. As crazy as that sounds, you would think.
Oh yeah, me too.
I try to do the same shit. The reason why I do that is because I feel like I don't have to kill every song. I just need to just match up with energy and just make sure my part is cohesive. If I got a cohesive song, people gonna fuck with it. People really don't remember my verses for real. I don't think they do. Like, literally,
I remember your verse. Velvet Road though.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, outside of that, there's a couple songs like I'll throw lines in statuses and people start laughing, but they don't realize I said it in a song.
That's clever.
I do it all the time. Like,
hell yeah.
People be like, "Boy, you crazy?" I'm like, I guess, but okay. I was hoping that you would have caught it, but I guess not. I was like, let's know who's really listening, man. So, your craziest rap story, man. Talk about it.
My craziest rap story.
In your 30-minute career, because you keep taking breaks, nigga.
Like, real shit though. Honestly, my craziest rap story. Okay. Now, okay. I wouldn't say it was crazy, but it was like this shit. It was the most awkward shit ever. It was the most awkward shit ever. Okay, so me and Marley was looking around for open mics, right?
Mhm.
And there was just one place, and like for collaboration ideas and stuff, whatever. So we was like, oh shit, okay, like okay, bet, let's go over here, and we found it on Facebook. So that I think that was our first mistake, So whatever. So then we asked Rock and Tommy. I know you remember Tommy.
Oh yeah. Tommy Allen. Yep.
Yeah, he went with us too. And then so we're pulling up and we're passing by all these tall buildings. Next thing you know, we pull up at an apartment complex. So we like, okay, so me, Marley, and Tommy walked in. Rock came later. And so we knock on the door, no one answering. And then some dude answered the door and was like, yo, what up? I mean, wait, no, he didn't answer the door. He looked out the window and was screaming at the window. He was like, yeah, yo, what's up? We was like, we here for open mic. He says, open mic here. He was like, oh, yeah, come in. It's like so we go in and there's this woman. She greets us, and then we're just like exchanging music there in the apartment, and like she didn't really have she had a speaker or whatever, but like there was just like it was
It
just
was it
awkward,
was
man.
it was Janky University. That's what it was.
Yeah, like real shit. And then yeah, and then Rock came.
Niggas,
Rock came after, and Rock was like,
this is
"What the
bad.
hell is this?"
He
So,
said he said
and then
nigga.
next thing you know, but then like a subtle, sweet moment because like we exchanged music. We played our music over her speaker, and so now we're just. But it wasn't. It wasn't even like an open mic though. It was like a bunch of niggas just in the house, just letting our music play, and that's the feel that I got from it. And then like she showed us her man's music that was in the house, and he had on the same shit that he had on in that video, like there at the house. And
Probably,
it was, and so
nah,
yeah, and then we I don't know, it just got I don't know, it was just that was weird. So I wouldn't say that it was crazy, but it was just weird. And yeah, we didn't take on open mics after that anymore. Like, it was just like, yeah,
you
nah.
got an open mic. Yeah, come on, boy. That shit. If you wasn't too careful, that would have been an open invite to bust up y'all's back.
That is what I'm saying. Like I see, look, and it's so funny because I didn't think about that then, but when I thought about that, like a year or two down the road, I was like, bro, these
Y'all,
niggas could have robbed us that
they
night.
could have robbed you.
Like,
They could have definitely took something else that would have been robbery. This wouldn't have been the most easily accessible. Let's just say it that much. No.
oh man, that was. But no, I wouldn't say that it was crazy, but that had to be the most awkward time in my life when it came to this music shit. And then like we went to a open mic. It wasn't no fucking open mic. It was just a bunch of niggas in the house listening to our music. Shit, that's what it felt
It was a
like.
part. It was bedroom karaoke, man.
Basically.
Bedroom
So
karaoke with Nishan playing. Fuck you. And then into the kitchen, we
right.
be on a damn fucking flow. Yeah, we mopping up the flow. If you trying
uh
to get it on, it's like 40
and
at the
like and
door.
like and the thing is that man, and I ain't got no room to talk because I be having my days where my room and shit ain't clean, but like yo, like their spot was just
Well,
just not
I,
clean, dude.
hey,
Like it was just mm-mm.
it just tornado that hit the motherfucker. It happens, man. But I will say this as a person that's often had some situations like that. I would say that a lot of times it could just mean that it's working and it's working and it's working, and they don't have time to process like, oh shit, till you can't fucking move, and that's when like, oh shit, I gotta do. This all happens. Um, yeah, man. Like my crazy stories, man. I got crazy stories for days, man. But one that always sticks out to me, it's a guy I had an issue with. Not Ika Man though. No, that was actually the most friendly beef. I wouldn't even call it beef. It was just a misunderstanding
Mm.
that led to music.
I'm glad y'all settled that shit too.
It
Like,
I mean, I think, and I'll speak on it before I get on to this subject. Well, the thing about it was, the crazy part of it, the whole shit started over a chill cousin post.
mm.
And he's just like, he felt like he was better than chill cousin. I was like, no, you're not. I was like, let me hear your music. And I heard it. I just said, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I think you got potential, but you got ways. I mean, I'm basically just trying to hit him gently. And of course, it led into like that shit went right to me. My problem is when I say shit, people take my words too seriously. I don't know why.
Yeah, it do be like that.
Because even me and Marley fell out, and we fell out for a whole different thing. But my point, my only point in that situation was just trying to just say like it's no point in bringing that situation to light because especially right now because in the same sentence like it's gonna come up eventually,
Right.
and you don't want to be involved in that situation because then you're basically they're gonna look at you as the person that has been a part and really the person that really said who said that to. The dude actually went on stage and performed the song at his thing, made up cool.
Hey, look,
That
don't even listen. I'm not even gonna get it. Don't even get
look,
me started on that
look,
shit.
look. I'm just saying. Listen, I'm gonna just say this because it's gonna be on. It's gonna be out there anyway. I didn't like this shit. I didn't fuck with it, but I also didn't fuck with the way how people was going about it because the situation was already out there a long time ago, and it was no point at that point. The dude made up with him, and somehow it got out again. And besides, I felt like this, man. I'm the type of person like if you ain't gonna go handle it, don't partake in it. That's just my opinion. But
Mm,
I mean, but we cool. Like I said, me and Mark cool as far as I know. Like I said, I see him, I dap him up, give him a, it's no. But that's just where I was coming from at the time. My mistake about it was I didn't go to him in his inbox like I should, and I can
mm,
I can honestly say that as a man now. I probably should have just went to the inbox and said, "Hey, bro, that's not a good move." I get the reasoning, but it just was one of those things that like you're better off letting someone else do that because
mm,
then that shit will follow you too. So going back to the Ika man, because it's still kind of connected. Um, he did a diss record on me. I like I said that same year that happened, I lost my brother. So like I still was dealing with that pain, so I wasn't processing it
mm,
as in like, hey, let's just rap battle. Let's just get. No, I was processing like, nigga, I want to go see about this shit. Just
mm,
doom. Now realizing that shit could have probably went left quickly
mm,
because I'm a high head at times. As cool as I am a high head at certain points. It's just that I'm so cool that people don't realize it. But the people who can generally see, I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm a hothead. And more times than not, I let my mouth runs. So when my mouth runs, it cuts.
mm,
Like some shit that's gonna cut niggas' feelings. And it basically that shit went from he did his this record. I thought that shit was trash.
mm.
I do like the fact that I mean at that time I did. Now looking back at it, I said, okay, he did get me a couple good jabs. I can't even lie. He said some shit. He said, "How you got bass in your whip?" Well, no, you know, he got me. He got me. But then I came with mine, and and it was funny because like Chill was like, man, You gotta let it go, bro, or you got to just respond. Like, and so I responded, and then it is crazy enough, man. Like we, I don't know how I even got to squashing it. I think we squashed it initially. Then the video came out, and that's when I did the. And the crazy part, I posted his diss record on my actual page, which everybody probably was confused. They was like, "Why the fuck would you put a diss record on your page about you?" I'm like, man, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I had nothing to worry about if it was really that
Right.
good. Because here, this is what I did after. I think I put the other song afterwards, my diss record.
Mm.
I was trying to be strategic on some like, okay, if you're gonna listen to the beat, go ahead and listen to the song, get his plays, but then also listen to mine too. Because it's gonna go right after boom. SoundCloud.
Boom. Yeah.
That's what SoundCloud rappers was the thing. Now it's just I don't know what to call us at this point. Cause like
Yeah. I mean, SoundCloud, man. SoundCloud's
it's dead.
SoundCloud's kind of dead now,
It's
man.
definitely dead. Thanks,
Yeah.
Thanks, Chance the Rapper. You should just let it fucking die.
I mean, no, but see, look, it was he kind of brought it back alive when he dropped that one song, which is still a hard ass song to this day. But then, like after that year, COVID hit, and now I be getting back on that shit. Now it's just like,
It's niggas that it's podcasters and people who don't do rap.
yeah, like SoundCloud's dead. SoundCloud's dead.
We
So,
might as well just call it cloud because that's what it
well,
is.
you know what? I wouldn't say. I'll say. I don't think SoundCloud is dead, but nowadays you can't blow up off SoundCloud no more.
You can't blow up off none of that shit, man. For real.
Yeah.
The truth, listen, the truth of the matter is a lot of those situations was manufactured. Like
Right.
there's industry players. You know, the game is filled with that, man. You know, man. So let's talk about some some industry shit, man. Or not necessarily in the industry as in like famous niggas, but just like within our community, man. What's like one of the things that just pisses you off out of all the things that makes you just say, man, fuck this shit? Like not the community itself. Like, you know, I don't mind sounding off.
Well, really, I mean, because it's like, I mean, I wouldn't say it. I mean, well, no, I ain't gonna lie. It used to piss me off, but now I kind of understand. But it's just like, at the same time, I don't understand, but I do understand. And it would have to be that now it's all about quantity instead of quality, So, like, that's what really kind of ruffles my feathers for a little bit because it's just like, the shit that gets promoted now, it's like, so, wow, really? It's just, you know, think about this, bro. Like, I mean, the fucking Island Boys are viral every day. They get money. It's just like, yeah, I'm an island boy. I was thinking about doing that shit. Like, it's like I remember one time when I started this rapping shit, I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a 45-second song, and it's just gonna be me saying yeah. And in the video, I'm just gonna say yeah, 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 and it's just gonna be me saying yeah. And then I'm gonna have a minute long video of just me of the yeah. But every time that I'm walking, a whole bunch of random shit's gonna be happening in the background as I'm doing, and then that's gonna be the video.
Well, I'm sure someone already beat you to the punch. Someone
For
is,
real.
but yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, pussy, 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 open up, pussy. No, yeah, somebody's gonna do some silly shit, man. But man, one of my things that grinds my gears is, and I'm just talking about when I was talking about the community, just the local, like in a sense, like the one thing that grinds my gears more than anything is that we have a lot of artists, a lot of people that's very unprofessional,
Mm.
and it's not necessarily about like posting shit online, whatever. We'll just take that out. It's more so like when you need a service or something, people want you to say, "Hey, you need a service. I got a service for you." You think fucking McDonald's is going to do that? They're advertising, yes, that's what they're supposed to do. That's what all businesses do. But that's about the length of that. They're not coming to you and say, "Hey, you need a Happy Meal. You need a Happy Meal. You need a toy. You need a toy. You need a Big Mac. I got a Big Mac for you. Big Mac. You know, you need McNuggets. I got
I got a
that
big Mac
too."
for you.
I mean, and when you think about it, you actually have to say pause when you say Big Mac because they don't tell them what the fuck people are on these days. So definitely
Yeah,
take pause on the Big
for real.
Macs. Yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like people treat this shit like, oh, like I'm like, hell with the podcast and shit. You know, I even get that, you know, sometimes. But you know, it's like, okay, just hit me up. I'm just like, okay. But I had a story, you know, I had this one dude hit me up about some stuff. He needed, you know, I told him my price. It didn't go over well, unfortunately. And I'm not gonna go too deep because that nigga be really mad. But you know, I mean, but I'm not mad at him, and then I'm just mad at the fact like why do niggas expect you to do well? You pay for a service, you pay for that particular service. Now, if it didn't work out, it didn't work for his computer. I had a software. Didn't work for his computer all the way properly. Now, the one thing I told him even after I did it, and then I also told him prior. I said, you know, I asked him. I said, can you tell me your budget? What you're willing to spend? I asked these questions because when it comes to you know, anything involving your dreams, I want to know what you're willing to put in. Because I could have easily helped him and found something really decent. I know what to look for. When you know what to look for, then you can save a whole bunch of money versus you just be like,
Right.
oh, I didn't want this, I wanted that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, anywho, it basically went to hell, and then you know he upset at me, and then on the same time, I want to be like, well, I'll get you something to eat. I'm like, nigga, fuck that, nigga. I want the $50 I had to give you back because you bitched about something that, truth be told, we could have got that figured out.
Mm. Right.
We could have figured that out. I would have been more than happy to be like, hey, you already paid for me. You know, you get your computer, I'll put it on there and whatever. No problem. But since that happened, I mean, you know, now I'm just like, you know, I'm just fed up. Like I said, when it comes to production, you know, as I slow down on that, niggas be playing. The ones that did play, they be on and off with this rap shit. One of them was a guy. He he was creative. Let's just put it that way. He was creative than a motherfucker. We also know someone else is creative than a motherfucker. I don't care. She the man's to convince the whole city of Lexington to do a song with her. Oops. I don't like the Hollywood shit in it, bro. I don't like the Hollywood shit. I feel like, you know, at a certain point you have to, like, nigga, I feel like this, bro. Nigga, if you in the same city and I see you at fucking Kroger's, I can see you at Kroger's at any time. You're not a celebrity. You're
Yeah,
not being paid. And if you are being
this is
paid,
right.
good for
This
you.
city small. This city small as fuck. I'm going to see you.
Is that exactly? If I can physically be in the crowd, be like, yeah, like just be like, grab you on your shoulder, nigga, you are not famous. You're only known, well known. Famous means niggas will pay just to get a picture with you. Now, I'm not saying that get, you don't have options, or you don't have women, or you don't have jewelry, or you don't have people that's true, you know, going crazy for your music. I believe that. But some of y'all be acting like y'all too famous. Y'all look at niggas, don't even speak to them directly, man. We gotta get out of that whole nigga shit. I know it's a Lexington problem. It's a local thing because I mean other places go through it too, but I mean it's Lexington, fucking Kentucky, man.
Right.
Anybody that's worth money ain't looking this way. You want to know why? Because whatever they wanted this way, they already got it.
Mm-hmm.
So cut the boo boo out, please. You know. So now, I'm out after that. I do want to say, so what are, since you said that this is your final album, as you say it is, maybe you might come back to your senses and do something. Do you plan on start going to producing? Do you plan on doing movies? Or you plan what you plan on doing, man?
Well, yeah, like I actually want to, cause I've made a couple beats already, so I really want to
Oh,
focus. Yeah,
nigga, you ain't tell me.
I know, bro. I kept it I kept it a secret. I've been,
Bro,
cause it's like
bro, you should never keep that from a person. Listen, what you use first of all? What you use?
uh, Fruity Loops.
Nigga, come on.
I got you, but
Yeah.
no. Shout out to J Mag, cause he showed me the rope. He showed me the ropes of.
J Mac, hey, first off, J Mac, my dog, man. J Mac gonna kill this shit. Hey, that nigga produced a few things for me. I ain't used them yet, but I mean, again, like I said, ironically, one of the beats I ended up just buying the original beat, and I just kept his shit and might use it as like a remix track or whatever or something like that. But
Hell yeah, because he showed me the ropes of producing. I probably gotta go back and like get a little refresher. But like I made I've made a couple beats already. So then like once I drop this album, it's called The Beginning of the End. When I drop this album, I'm gonna be focusing more on beat making. I'm actually gonna and I'm actually gonna focus more on acting as well, stuff like that. And plus it's like there's a lot of things that I want to do. Like I really want to do like a podcast slash a radio broadcasting thing, like as yourself, So like that's something I also want to go into, and yeah, just there's a whole lot of things I want to do, bro. And plus on top of that, I also like me and me and a friend. I have this little thing going because we love directing videos. We love editing videos as well. So like I also want to do a video production company. So, it's just,
well, I'm looking to do a video production. I'm looking to do a film company. I want to do a dope film company. I want to call it Pink Cocaine. Man, like
what the fuck?
look, listen. I'm trying to get where the money's at. People pay for us, and they're gonna pay if it's
They do,
good
though.
too.
They really do.
They definitely do. I mean, hell, they do it. They do it out here in the dirtiest to 7th Street. They do it. Look, listen, I had a chick y'all hit me up for $12 service fee. And I was just like, I guess she was wanting to get food. I don't know what it was, but I just basically was just like, look, you don't have to do that. I'll get you something to eat, man. It's not that serious. I'm not gonna let you not eat.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because that's just ridiculous, man. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing if it was just like you want like some other shit, but even then, I still think that's ridiculous. But that's beside the point. The point I'm saying is, you want something to eat. This ass, man.
Right.
But anywho, but yeah, I want to get into that. I want to get into of course, I got a thing I'm gonna do called Fupa Navigator, man. For my niggas that love the women with the Fupa, man. Like I'm basically trying to do it like t-shirts, man. Hopefully, I can turn it into like a clothing line, but it's pretty
Yeah,
much.
I also wanna like do some merch too. I wanna get into that shit too because it's just like, you know, because like in these lo-fi, because like how I do my little niche when I do videos, when I edit, like whatever somebody like, because I know I'm gonna shoot people's videos and edit people's videos probably in the near future. But like, there's this niche that I do where like a specific lyric or a specific bar that's like hard, I like black out the screen and put that lyric like on the video. Like feel me like oh shit like
Okay.
and then like so with my shit that's what I do and then like I'm gonna like sell those or something like it's basically motivational shit like mental health shit like things like that.
Okay. Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Well, I'm definitely going. I think we went to, I think we went through like 2 songs now. I think we went. So, I'm gonna basically wrap this up. For sure. I want to thank you once again. Got my guy right here. Tell them where they can find you at, man.
Okay, you can find me on all platforms. Lando, uppercase B. I'm on Spotify. I'm on iTunes. I'm on SoundCloud. You can follow me on IG, Lando underscore B Lex. Find me on Facebook, Lando Browning. And yes, man, that's pretty much it. Come fuck with me. Come follow me.
Yeah, man. Check this out. This is your boy DropTopShima, formerly known as Mike Hero, man. You are listening to Convos with Shima, man. Listen, you can follow me everywhere. DropTopShima, DropTopShima. Okay. If you want to book an interview with me, inbox. You can either send me an email to convozwithshima@gmail. You could also
I'm also going to be performing at the Al's. I forgot what the place was called. Damn, I'm having a brain fart. Shit.
Field of Dreams.
I'm going to be performing at the Field of Dreams.
All right, let's promote that real quick before we go into the thing. First, April 29th is going down. You got your boy DropTopShima, man. You got Lando B, ROC. We got Just Mari, Saya X9, Anonymous Rose, Rollo Green, Star Buki, and many more. Food and drinks will be available for purchase. Okay. Please remember, this is a family-friendly event. So definitely leave all the bullshit at the house. All right. Bring a chair. There's limited seating available. Remember, this is a festival. So bring a chair. All right. Let's have a good time, man. Like I said, we'll be out there. It'll be at 10-981 Battlefield Memorial Highway in Berea, Kentucky. Doors open at 2 with performances starting sharp at 3. Be there or be square. That's all I got to say. This is DropTopShima. Find me at DropTopShima at all platforms. You can check out any of my music as DropTopShima. You can follow the YouTube channel at Convos with Shima. The YouTube's getting started with that. I'll have everything regarding that uploaded at a later date. I'm getting the first season of ConvozWithSHIMA. I will be doing a new season. I'm doing it by season, so we'll take breaks and then we'll get back on the road and do more seasons. If you need to book an interview with me, like I told you before, email me, DropTopShima@gmail. You can also email ConvozWithSHIMA@gmail. You can also send a message through IG. I take bookings that way. Please book with me. I'm not going to be searching you out. This is your career, your shit. All I need to do, schedule in, make sure I'm on time. That is it. Take charge of your career. This is my message to your artists. Take charge of your career. Pay for anything you want. Stop looking for other niggas to do shit. Go out there and do it. Okay? You want to interview? Hit the person up. You want your hair done? Hit them up. Want your hair cut, your beard faded out, all that good shit? Hit them up. Grills. I got some grills coming soon, but my nigga baby got goals, man. We get them in here one of these days. Yeah, I'm gonna be shouting out these bitches. Jewelry, anything like that, hit people up, man. Look, y'all not established. Remember that. You're not established. Till niggas is knocking the other niggas over to get to you, you're not established. Okay? Stop with the bullshit. Out. This is Drop Convos with Shima. Get with it. BuyYouSome.com.
Convos with Shima. Convos with Shima. Holla at me,